Emmanuel here was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when he was 4 years old. So he's had to deal with that his whole life, manage all the blood sugars, insulin injections, and all that stuff. And he's always made a big effort to do physical activity. So he bikes to school every day, spring, summer, and fall. So his old bike was really had a lot of use on it. So he's really happy that Sun Use is very generously given a new one. It's going to be put to great use. And he's also a summer camp counselor in their luncheons at a summer camp for kids that also have type 1 diabetes. So he's trying to be an inspiration to the next generation too. So we're really proud of him.
My father and mother, they discovered the camp themselves, and I went there as a camper. And, I had a great experience because of my parents. And now I just feel like I need to give back what I received. I just love seeing kids younger than me that I can help them and cope through that also.
Well, she's a leader in her school first to begin with. She helps out with the young kids and she also assists with the breakfast program. She goes in school at 7 and she does all the meals and bring them to each class.
I like to ride my bike with my friends, and I didn't have, the bike that I had before, it was too small for me, so I'm happy that my school chose me for this opportunity.
She's a very good kid, excels well in school, and I'm very proud of her.
It's the 38th year this year that we're doing this, thanks to our donor, Mr. Avi Morrow, who used to be known as Bikeman, and who unfortunately passed away a couple of years ago. But his family is pursuing the tradition, so we were able to do it again this year. It's about 2,000 bikes that we've been given since the beginning, 38 years ago. So the idea behind this distribution is to talk about the kids that do positive things in their community. Mr. Morrow really wanted to point out the good deeds, good gestures made by youngsters, and Sun Youth was founded by kids and for kids. So we're all for that.
So Marshall is 13 years old, and he was unfortunately diagnosed with lymphoma in January, and had to spend 30 days in the hospital in Saint Justine. And thankfully he reached his initial remission. He has a long way to go, but he's doing so strong, and he has the best attitude. But even before his cancer diagnosis, Marshall was an exceptional young man. He raised $1,500 for his bar mitzvah project, which he gave to 3 local charities.
Well, I just think about how much worse it could be, and then compare it to my current situation and realize it's not actually that bad. For example, if I was diagnosed only 2 or 3 weeks later, I could be in a much worse position right now.
Even though me and my brother have been through a lot of fights before, like when I turned off the TV while I was playing a video game, I still love him very much. And I feel really bad for him, and I'm crying every single night. I want him to get as much help as he can, and I'm so glad he was able to win a bike, and I'm so glad I was able to win these balloons.